my name's Gerson. I'm from the Bay Area, to be exact. San Mateo, California, where I was raised. First time behind the camera or doing something like this. I'm 23 years old. That being said, I just want to talk based on experiences. That in the long run, you are where you're at because of what you go through. There's a lot of questions and there's things that pop up through our minds when we are in barber college, or a lot of things happen in our industry that we're not so either fond of or aware of, and sometimes there's a lot of topics that barbers are afraid to speak on or to talk about, and that's what I don't understand. That's what's kind of inspired me to start doing this, is talk about topics that maybe are talked about but not as much, and try to relate them as much as I can to my experiences as a barber, based on work environments, health and things, especially being young and being in this industry. It's so easy to get caught up by the smoke and mirrors, and everyone's trying to be a celebrity barber and whatnot, which is fine if they want to pursue that, but there's a lot of fundamentals that are part of the barber trade, and I feel like some of the barber trade gets disrespected because of the way we do things or treat things, and we don't show respect to the foundation of barbering. That's just an idea, a topic. I started cutting hair when I was 15. A lot of us. I'm just sharing my knowledge, sharing what I know, sharing what I've been through. I've been licensed for 4 years. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot throughout my years. It's been pretty interesting, pretty cool. Some things that you don't expect, but it happens. I've met some great barbers. From look back and see, where you started or where we started as barbers, and to be where we're at now, you thought wasn't going to be possible, but now you're there. Other topics that have come to mind, work environment, sometimes there's a lot of tension or egos, and it happens. We're all prideful, we all want to, show that, we are our best, and how to balance that. You might be going into the industry, and we look at all these barbers that are on a platform, or they got thousands of followers, and you look at them so high, and that's don't get me wrong, you gotta give credit where credit is due, but I feel like we sometimes forget that we're barbers too. Yes, they may be sponsored or endorsed by product companies, good for them, but don't forget you're just as equal. But just remember that sometimes we forget that just because we're not at that level, we aren't that professional, or we aren't that good. I disagree with that. I think we should hold ourselves to that same level, even though they may be on a bigger platform or on a bigger social media platform. It doesn't mean that, one, it doesn't mean that they're better than us. Two, it doesn't mean that we can't get there. I'm Mexican, Salvadorian, but I just want to be able to really relate to everybody of all ages within this industry. It's easy for us to look down on someone that just started barber college, and then sometimes even look down on barbers that have been doing this for a long time. At the end of the day, don't do that. Let's not do that. I've made that mistake before, and it's not cool, because I believe that we should learn and respect from the ones before you in barbering and in life. A 3-year-old baby can teach you something, just as an 80-year-old man can teach you something. And I think that applies to barbering as well. I know there's probably a 16-year-old barber who's cutting hair in his garage, potentially wanting to go to barber college, and You know, he probably, you know, has a technique that's better than mine, and that's okay. You know, and that's okay. We have to learn to, you know, accept that, you know, we're able to learn something from someone else. I might look back at this, you know, kid's video and see how he does a fade, you know, just so I can, you know, implement that to mine, you know, and like that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? You can learn from everything, but we just have to have that mindset, you know. One, be open to things that, you know, we don't know of yet. We need to be open to things that may challenge us, may make us upset. Barbering, when I started, you know, I guess you could say, like, you know, what they call it, the barber explosion, or when barbering exploded, you know, everyone wanted to do it or wants to do it. I mean, you can say that about anything, right? Like, anyone that's passionate about being a doctor or a nurse, or a police officer, like, it's like any other profession, you know, regarding the potential of it. There's a lot of people that are in the police academy. There's a lot of people that are going to nursing school. There's a lot of people that are, you know, going to law school. Like, there's multitudes of people trying to do a certain thing, and barbering is one of them. You know, and like, I feel like some barbers say that and they sound like annoyed of it, or, you know, just because they started barber college in the 80s, 70s, 80s, you know, early 90s, and, you know, some of us, you know, caught along after that. It's funny. Yes, it wasn't as big. Barbering wasn't as big as it is now, but it's funny to me that, you know, some barbers, you know, that went to school that late, they say it's so annoyed, like it was bad for some of us to start barbering college, because, you know, we started off at a young age, or we started in this, like, you know, modern era of barbers. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we deal with people just like the barbers in the past, you know, deal with people. Yes, it's a different age. Yes, it's a new era. To stay at a 100% is, you know, I'm sure a lot of those barbers back then were professional and about their craft and about their trade, and we need to keep that going. You know, we need to keep that going as barbers. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm not gonna cut hair. I mean, I'm gonna try to cut hair for the rest of my life, but at the same time, you know, if ever my body starts wearing down on me and I can't stand as long as I do, and then there's gonna be new barbers that are gonna take over, you know, the chairs that we work behind, you know, and that's okay. You know, it's like a circle, right, of barbering. All we need to do is make sure that we put out as clear of a message out there for the barbers that are coming up, or for any other barbers that we may work with, for barbers that may look up to us, for barbers that, you know, we may look up to. Just, you know, at the end, you know, just, you know, be a blessing to everyone around you. Be a blessing to everyone around you. You know, professionalism, you know, that's another thing that, you know, there's been certain moments in my life that I've experienced certain things about professionalism, and, you know, I want to talk about that as well, you know, and things of that nature. Communicate, very, very important topic. I feel like I've seen a decent amount to speak on, I feel like, and you know, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys stay tuned for the next, you know, vlog or video. If you know, I can't thank you enough for watching. If you have any questions, just put it on the comments below. My Instagram, it's at Gerson .2_. That is GERSON.__ altogether. And if you have any ideas or any topics that you want me to talk about, I'll definitely do my best to aim for that and do that as well. Even paying like 30 seconds of attention. If you click on this and you go on there for 30 seconds, hey, I appreciate those 30 seconds that you watched. It's all. Thank you guys, and, you know, God bless you guys.